Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Combat 2 by Compass Games. Designed by Ross Martell. We are on the 23rd, actually. I put the date down wrong. Of October 1944. We are out on a mission trying to pursue some Germans through the woods. It is nighttime. Let's go ahead and get that up there. I'm just doing the setup right now. So it's nighttime, no rain. Ground conditions are fine. So we're going to have clear night. Night, we got to roll 1d6 plus 2 for our range. Oh boy, visibility of 3. That is absolutely brutal for a pursuit. We are fanatical, which is going to get us some goodies. Let's get this over here so I can keep pulling things off of there. Roster sheet 1 will tell us what we get. We have 0 rerolls and 0 must rerolls. We are fanatical. Fanatical will net us 3 rerolls, so I'm going to put this up here just in case we need that later. Clone that one, clone that one. That gives us 3 of them. All right. Nighttime missions also means we're going to roll for flares. 1 die 3 plus 1. We get a 3 plus 1 is going to be 4 flares. I'll go ahead and set them out right now. All right. Now, we got 2 cards in our hand. And those are not really going to hurt us. So we'll go ahead and we've got no choice but to take it. We're going to be going up against average quality, small group. So that's not horrible. So let's get our squad set up first, shall we? Actually, I'm going to have to leave them over here so I can see them while I'm doing this. Come over here to the editables. We will bring down the icon for Sergeant Green, icon for PFC Washington, Evans, my VAR man, Bailey, one of my 2 Baker. We just had one get rifle grenade because I screwed up, and he's got one. All right. Actually, I don't think I screwed up. I think he does get rifle grenade if he gets rifle grenade expert. And I better put that on his sheet too, or on his rifle grenade K Bailey. I better put that on his thing over here too. Bailey, 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 Bailey. Gotta be combat 1. Combat skill 1. Rifle grenade expert. There we go. All right, back to business here. Sergeant Bell. Got Wilson. Oh, that's not Wilson. Oh, that's not Wilson. There we go. Wilson, Green, Lopez, Patterson, and Bryant. All right, we are 1 man short. Everybody's going to be hidden. And let's start modifying these guys. There's Sergeant Green. Oops, too many S's. Like a snake. All right, Staff Sergeant Green is Leadership 4, TQ 5. And he is an 834. Then we go to Washington. Washington is PFC. And he is also an adversary, so we'll put that on there to keep them 2 apart. He is a 7 TQ. And he is a 5 and a 3 weapon skill. He is medic. Yeah, I get confused easy. Medic, Fieldcraft, and quick reload. Kind of showing us because now the module's released in case people don't know how to transfer guys over. I normally don't go through my setup, but I decided to this time. Just so anybody that's out there is confused how to do this, didn't watch the video or something, you can see how it's done. It takes a little bit of time, but it's really not bad, especially when you're going. The more skills you get, the harder it is. But it still doesn't take long. And in my opinion, it's worth, like I said, the alternative is to use the ones that came with the game up here, right? The generic campaign characters. But I find it so much easier to just have everything right there for me. 6, 3 for grenades. He is tough and deadly. Oh boy, I'm getting too fast here for my own good. And deadly. And that is it for Evans. He is starting to kick ass as a BAR man. Only thing that would help him is get quick reload. Private Bailey. Private Bailey is a 4 TQ. He is a 3-4-3 in weapon skills. And he is a rifle grenade expert in combat skills. All right, now to bring up Private Jenkins. Oh, Jenkins. Jenkins. There we go. Oh, no, no. We're just having all kinds of fun typing today. There we go. Jenkins is also an adversary, so we got to keep them two apart. He got a leadership of 1 through his skill rolls. Doesn't do him any good here because he's not actually a leader, but should it come available, he is one that I'll actually I require myself to put in there when I lose a guy that, oh boy, when I lose a guy that is a leadership. If I have a guy with leadership skills within the squad, I promote him right up. I know it sucks because usually you could probably roll a better guy, but I figure you get killed in action, the guy actually has to take over, and usually it's better for morale if you keep the guy in there that's been with the crew all along. Doesn't really play through in this game, but that's just the way I play it. Sergeant Bell up here. He has the Thompson instead of the grease gun, so let's go ahead and change that over. His leadership 1. Didn't get a great leadership and has not rolled for any increases on that yet, and his TQ is still kind of suspect. But here's no, he is not. It's my staff sergeant that's kick ass. He is a weapon skill 5. Not horrible, don't get me wrong. Grenade skill of 3. I rarely use grenades. Even smoke and everything, I probably ought to use it more often. But we are tough, deadly, quick reload, and fast. So tough, deadly, quick reload. He's running out of slots down here. And fast. Yep, I'm playing games with my head here. There we go. Fast. All right, he is done. Now we go to PFC Wilson. Oh boy. TQ at 7. One of my better TQ guys. I'll send him into melee anytime. 4 and 4 for his weapon skills. Not bad. Not good. About 50-50. And he is a medic and fast. All right, next up is PSC Green. TQ of 5. Not horrible. 3 and 5 for weapon skills. The rifle skill is definitely lacking. Grenade skills pretty darn good. And he is tough, and he is a LAT, light anti-tank weapon expert. Tough is always good, because that gets him 2 cards to draw when he gets hit. His second skill is light anti-tank expert, or aka bazooka expert. Next we have Private Lopez. 4, 4, and 4. TQ of 4. Weapon skill of 4. Grenade skill of 4. That is it for him. He's one of my newbies. Private Patterson. Private Patterson. He is 3, 4, 3, 3. 3Q3. Weapon skill 4. Grenade skill 3. Rifle grenade skill 3. He is tough, deadly, medic, and dodge. He's out of. No, he can still get one more movement. Tough, medic. Never have too many medics. Oh, deadly. I forgot to put deadly in there. Should have been a second. Doesn't matter as long as it's in there. And dodge. Dodge is always nice. It gives you an extra. Forget what dodge does now. That's why we put them up here. Dodge gives you +1 to all firing at this character if it has evade orders. And I mostly evade, so that always helps. Private Bryant. Another one of my newbies. Pretty sure he is. Bailey. No, Bailey. Bailey. That's right, Bailey. Bailey is. Bryant's been around. He's just not getting. Oh, he's got the rose for rifle skill, it looks like. So Bryant is a 4, 6, 3, 4. 4 for TQ, 6 for rifle, which is very good. 3 for grenade, not as good. Not really good at all. Rifle grade is 4. And he is tough. I always like tough. Gives me a chance to keep my guys alive. There is our lineup. The Motley Crew. We have a pursue mission. So what I'm going to have to do is here get to now we're pretty well set up there. We will get the pursuit. We are pursue 2, which is get to the right page here. My book's falling apart because I played this so much. All right, started and got the top. They're falling back. Don't let them get away. The enemy forces are low quality, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get that back up here again. No, average quality, small size. Average quality, so we're going to be putting all characters 3 to 15 into the cup. All right, and then 5 dummies. And I don't think anybody else is going along with for the ride. No MGs, no elites, no snipers, no trained medics. All right, 3 to 5, 3 to 15. 3 to 15 is always a scary bunch. But it could be worse. They could have these guys in there. As it is, we got an officer possibility and 2 NCOs for each one. And that's scary enough because I usually get all the NCOs. No, I don't. Just seems that way. I bitch a lot, but I got to be doing something right because my squad's still alive and we're fanatical. So, and I would not like the game if it was a rollover. I like the challenge in it. All right, we got our Germans set up. All right, so now no trained medics. Before setting up the friendly forces, draw enemy characters from the cup and place them face down in the following hexes. We have a small and we're playing Pursuit 2, so that's going to be 2908. Starting over here, 2908. And this is going to be interesting because we only have a 3 range to see. We do got flares, they're going to be moving, so 2908. Starting 2908. All right, now we go 9, 10. Getting all reds. 9 and 10. 2807, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 2807 to 12. 2807 to 12. And now look at all them whites coming out. All right, and then 2708 to 11. All right, that's going to give them 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them. They are coming in normal. So 13, 14 will be 7. 15, 7, 8, 4. We're coming in at 11. We are normally bold, but we're fanatical, so that's going to take us up to aggressive. So 12-6 goes down 2. 12-6 goes down to 3, down to 2, 1. We're not going to surrender unless we absolutely have to. It looks like that's a confidence tracker. There's our guys. There's their guys. We'll get the aggressives up on our guys. Going to dole out those flares. Usually give them the guys I don't care about. So if I'm wasting a fire order, it's guys that don't have good rifle skills. I want 2 in each group. Let's get our groups too. Got better firepower with him, so we're going to put the BAR with him. We got to keep Washington separate from. I'm going to put Washington over here. Put Jenkins over there. Those two have to stay separate, or they will cause us issues on the battlefield. They got the personality conflicts. All right, we're going to put. What do I got here? One rifle grenade in each group right now. I'm going to put another one in each group. This group does not have the BAR, so they're going to get the extra firepower. And medic. That's going to do it. I'm not going to set them up yet. We will be setting up. Okay, we'll just continue on down now. I'll roll a D10 and put the German orders on off camera. You guys don't need to see that. Everybody knows how to roll dice and put orders out. No friendly medics. You know what? We do get the roll to see if we get a vehicle. I don't know whether I even want to use it or not, but we do get the roll for it in the campaign game. For each mission, we roll. Get the chart out here. I'm going to roll for it. 0 to 9. That's going to be a 2. We're actually going to get a Jeep and a 1919. It's not muddy, so I think I'll probably take that. In the woods, it's difficult because I think Jeeps are impassable terrain for the trees. Though, in my opinion, I would say they're not because they could drive between them. I drove a Jeep, and you could get between a lot of different. You could get them just about anywhere. But that's just my humble opinion, which doesn't mean shit. So, impassable terrain. Jeeps and trucks treat trees as impossible terrain. And we are in the woods. And we're going to be setting up. We're going to be setting up 33 to 34 between rows 8 and 13. So basically, it'll be a waste to bring that Jeep in because he's going to have to go way down out of the way here. I'm not even going to do it because then I'm going to have to put guys on it. So we're not even going to do it. 3304, 33. Come on, Greg, get your act together here. 33, 30, 33 to 34, 8 to 13. I always split my guys in two groups and I try to put a mix in there from each color so I don't get screwed on bad initiative too much if I don't have to. So over here we're light on MG power. I'll just go put my guys like this. Actually, I want my better TQs up front. I'll leave him up front. Oh, yeah, he's my better firepower. He's my better firepower. He definitely stays up front. This guy, I'm going to swap him out with him. I want my best TQs up front. And the next group will go down to the lower section there. I didn't put my flares out yet, did I? I thought I did. I put two of them out. And the max we can go is 13. Once again, better TQs up front. And I'll put my submachine gun up front right in the middle of everybody. And got to keep the BAR up front too because we're going to need him. All right, there's that. We're just going to have to risk everything on this one. We need to get these other two players doled out too. Uh, easily distracted. Everybody else with a really bad weapon skill. Definitely not giving it to one of them. I'll give it to Washington. We can run. What we absolutely should do is try to take some of these guys, and it'd have to be this force right here, and just sprint and try and get around these guys. And these guys would be my tailing force and just try to evade. We have to because of the BAR. So let's continue setup anyway before I forget. All right. Compass in 2-2 facing 2-1. That's already correct. Wind 4. Oh, come on, Greg. Of course, I got everything selected, so my mistake compounds itself. All right, there we go. I did that so it's easy to move this around, and all I do is screw it up. That's me though. All right, everything's ready. We don't need to move that. That moves with the screen. All right, so other than orders, we're ready to go. I'm going to pause this real quick and go ahead and, you know what? That's going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and come back with turn one then. That's set up, basically set up for the Pursue 2. It is dark. We have a range of 3, so we're not going to be able to see much anything. That's as far as we can see. So we cannot let them get off of the board, I think it is. Yes, we cannot let them get off the board. So I do believe that our best way to go is to just try and sprint this group up and around and do a flanking maneuver, get them over here somewhere to try and slow them down. And these guys can put pressure on from behind with my automatic weapons and maybe try and get some flares in there. And with the wind blowing down, when these guys get a little ahead of them, I can start shooting the flares down. You know what? That being said, I'm going to go ahead and transfer this over because we're not that far along yet up to here. So we have more flares up top because the flares down the bottom are not going to do anything. I'm going to go ahead and do flare heavy on my flanking group. All right, I will see you guys all later. That is the setup basically for Combat 2 Compass Games Pursuit in my campaign, Pursuit 2 in the Woods, Siegfried Line. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining me.